Hi there, my name's Naomi. I'm the Operations Manager at St James, and it's nearly 3 years since I started working full-time for the church. I really look after the building, the communications and the finance, as well as being part of the vision and leadership teams. And I do a whole load of other jobs in between that. The building, as you will have noticed, is starting to look very tired. This space in particular, the Oasis room, as we call it, has been due for refurbishment for several years. We have a legacy that is coming at some point, and we've set it aside for the refurbishment of this room, but we are waiting for that legacy to arrive. So that is one of our big prayer points. The other is thinking about how we use and maintain the building. It is very, very busy. We spend a lot of time clearing, setting up, setting down for different events. So we do need to think about how we use our space well. In terms of communication over the last few years, we have really tightened up our communication. COVID saw us put everything online, and in many ways that's been a real positive to come out of that time. Our online presence, our digital presence is much stronger than ever before. So another thing to pray about is really how we develop that. I am also part of the finances team with Jonathan Frank, our treasurer, and with Sue Clark, our admin assistant. Now, over the past 3 years, we worked really hard to make sure we have really strong financial systems. But in 2022, we are losing 2 grants that we've had in place for the last few years. One was a grant towards my post, of the Operations Manager post, and one was a grant towards the Youth Minister post. In addition to that, we've just found out that we are having a £9,500 increase to our parish share for 2022. Now, this puts us in a position where we could be facing a £35,000 deficit going into next year as we looked at setting our budget. So I'd really ask you to pray into that, to thank God for his provision over the last several years, the last really 150 years, both in terms of staff and finances. We are very blessed in that we can employ 3 full-time members of staff and 3 part-time members of staff. But also pray into that forecast deficit and ask God for his miraculous provision. And I'd ask you to consider your own giving, whether you want to start giving towards St James's Church and the work and the ministry here, or whether you'd like to increase your giving. And if you have a booklet, a Rise Up prayer booklet, you will find on the back pages some financial commitment forms and a gift aid form. So you might want to have a look at those, and you can hand them both into the welcome desk or into the church office. So that's me, that's my operations and finance section. So yeah, do please pray for those sections today.